All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Citations to you, Akim out there pushing this truth with sincerity and fearlessness and risking your lives and freedom more so than ever. Back at you with another lesson. Shalom to the elect. All right. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. But this is for the elect, because the 2/3 have to go, right? 2/3 just won't get it. But just more more realization from certain people in Babylon. They realizing that it's Babylon, and it's not this is not a place of milk and honey that they lied. People are realizing the lies that this regime, America, Mystery Babylon, has been pushing. Right? People are realizing it, and they're like tired of this shit. All right. So we're gonna hit you with this video. This young woman, I don't know if she's Jake or whatever, but it seems she's very emotional and upset with the lies that Edom's kingdom has been given to her. She was under the wine. She was drinking the wine and drunk off the wine. But check it out.
Guys, it's not just China. It's the rest of the world. Like, do you understand that everyone in the world is figuring out that they've also been lied to about what we are dealing with here? And that we're great. Just wait until you hear the comments that I've been getting from the rest of the world. Okay, ready? Here we go. From Brazil, our private hospitals are much cheaper than theirs and they have insurance. They have to pay for things like holding their baby after birth. Yes, we do. There is a charge on our hospital bill. In Brazil, we have free health care and medication as well as universities. And we get 1 month of paid vacation from our companies. New Yorker here, born and raised and moved to the Netherlands, spent 7 weeks in the ICU, spent $300, was fed steak, salmon, veggies. The nurse came to me with an iPad menu. My kids have great daycare and school. I'm from Mexico. I lived 14 years in the USA. Is the truth that you don't have a life, you just work to live? I've returned to Mexico and I'm 100% better. What? You pay for an ambulance? Damn. Love from Denmark. In Sweden, you only pay $140 for hospital bills. Once you've paid up to $140, it's totally free to go to the hospital. School and college is free, and they even pay you every month without having to pay back. Our ambulance services cost about $100 here in Canada, and it pisses me off because everything else is free. And you shouldn't even have to pay anything when you're in a health emergency. Come here for 1 weekend. Go to the hospital. See what that's going to cost you. I had my appendix removed in Belize, and with 4 days in the hospital, it cost me $37 for everything. Surgery, aftercare, medicine, meals, stay for 4 days, all of it. In most of Latin America, healthcare is free and education is even at the university level. But they are the developed ones with a laughing face at us. The rest of the world, LATAM and Europe, watching as only the Americans actually did not know about these things and that they were not joking. They're laughing at us because we didn't know any of this. We've been completely brainwashed. I'm shocked. We talk a lot about how countries like North Korea don't have access to the rest of the world. Makes me see that the U.S. is the same. Europe here, I don't understand your bills either. My daughter broke her arm last month. X-rays, 4 follow-up visits, and 3 tests. Total, €38. Red Note is unveiling the facade of the United Slavery of America. Told a Chinese dude about medical costs, he said, I finally understand Luigi now. Our government never talks about what life is like in the U.S. We usually get information from the beautiful portrayal of the United States by some intermediaries because they get very high profits, which leads us ordinary people to always think the United States is very advanced and life is very good. We really need direct dialogue between the people of the two countries to understand each other. How is it that when a house catches fire in China and the Chinese state covers you, but the U.S., you have to pay for the insurance but it's mandatory, and the U.S. doesn't help you. Oh, just look what's going on in California. The American elites make you believe that you are free in democracy, but if they could, they would charge you for the air that you breathe. Tesla wanted to give you guys free energy. That's why they hid his research. That's a very interesting one. I'm laughing at the Americans waking up, but let's not forget they were all a little sleepy. Wait till they hear about the third world, the Middle East, Russia, and Africa. North Korea, my daughter, I won't even tell you. Do I have to look up North Korea now? They're realizing that the war is not with the Chinese, but with their own government. Americans discovering that there are other nations, cultures, societies, and technology outside of their borders. Be like, meanwhile, the U.S. lives in an Orwell novel. Yup. Did you see all the guys in Congress that voted for the TikTok ban also just bought a ton of Meta shares? Wake up, America. Healthcare is free in most of the world. The U.S. is a third world country. Even if you buy a home in China, you have it forever. You don't have to pay taxes or anything to keep it. So even if you lose your job, at least you won't have to worry about your housing. Wish we could say the same. Identify as an animal. We're all humans. Why are they messing with the children? Great question. I showed them my property tax bill, and they laughed at me. They asked me why I'm paying property taxes at the house that I actually own. Two parents working two jobs. Shaking my head. It is like this in Russia as well. The U.S. is a fake lie. Your country pays taxes for war. The USA government is forcing China to give the U.S. citizens a different server on Reddit. Interesting. And this is not meant to be political at all. This is not a left or a right issue. This is the reality that we are living in, and I'm just so happy that the people are all coming together and having dialogue and not being censored by our media. And I think that that's such a beautiful thing, and I want to keep this going. We have to keep this going. Everybody keep talking. Everybody keep sharing about your lives, and I think we're really on to something here.
People are starting to realize America is Babylon the Great.
Guys,
and the land.
it's not just China. It's
People are starting to realize America is Babylon the Great, and the land confusion is everywhere else. Is a better place to live, kind of. But people are realizing, I would say, late as fuck. I mean, late as hell. Excuse my language, but because we've been telling you, we've been preaching this truth. Even the apostles and bishops and the elders were preaching this for decades now. All right, and people are just now getting hit with realization, I would call it. It's pretty funny to me because, hey, America has to fall. I mean, in this prophecy, all right, America never had anything good to do for the people or anything. It was all about a money grab. You got big pharma, you got big this and big that, making money. It's all about doing the people wrong, I guess. As she was speaking, other countries have better medical. They have better, property tax insurance. They buy homes and live there forever. America, you have to work until you're back, until you're old as fuck. There's nothing peaceful about America. It's all a facade. They lied. They're realizing this is a land of confusion, and she learned. She told me, let's talk, let's dialogue. That shit ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna change nothing. They already got their minds made up. They're going to do what the hell they want to do. And it's all prophecy. You ain't finna change prophecy just because you realize so late. All right. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So everybody's been drunk off Babylon juice, man. You know, these countries, they come over here, their kids get influenced and stuff like that. Their women get influenced and stuff like that. Then they go back to their own countries and put money into their own country, and their country has free healthcare and all that stuff. And they sit and laugh at, especially the black, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that live here. All right, but it's gonna come a time where this place is gonna fall to the point where they're gonna have to go back to their own country. They're gonna flee to their own country. All right, and it's finna get bad here. They're mad. They're gonna be mad because they think they got we got healthcare. No, Esau got a hand in all that shit too. Esau he's giving everybody a sport, drunken off the wine of the Babylon juice. Got everybody fucked up. But she was emotional and stuff like that. And that's she's one of many people that have realized something. All right, let's get this in the NLT. I like to get stuff in the NLT too, so we can get a better understanding. Jeremiah 51, chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon has been a gold cup in the Lord's hands, a cup that made the whole earth made the whole earth drunk. And the nations, and that cup is the philosophies and all that stuff and what everybody followed. Babylon was the leader of everyone. So the philosophies, the confusion, all that stuff, they drunk of it and believed in it. And trades and all that stuff. Holiday, they got all in bed with Babylon. The nations drank Babylon's wine, and it drove them all mad. But suddenly Babylon too has fallen. Weep for her. Give her medicine. Perhaps she can yet be healed. We would have helped her if we could, but nothing can save her now. Nothing can save the fall of Babylon, man. Let her go. Abandon her. Return now to your own land, for her punishment reaches to the heavens. So it is so great it cannot be measured. All right. Her punishment reaches to the heavens, man. It's not good. It can't be measured. Decades and decades and decades of lies and bloodshed and deceit has been happening. Hell, I could think of one. The moon landing. You know what I'm saying? Wow. They didn't lie. They lied. It's a whole lot of lies, man. And everyone believed it. And they still pushing that shit. Nothing but lies, The wicked go astray from the womb, Full of lies, all right? Let me go to Nahum. I've been bringing this out lately. Nahum, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. So everyone's starting to see the fuckery here, the shit that don't make sense here in Babylon, in America, all right? It's like none of this shit makes sense. It's all nothing but wickedness and greed and bloodshed and the funds, the taxes that we pay go to war and other wars and shit like that. It's nothing righteous about how Babylon has been handling things. All right. It's nothing righteous about it at all. All right. And people are starting to certain people are starting to see it. You got many are just still blinded. Nahum chapter 3 verse 6 NLT. I will cover you with filth. And that's the truth. Esau is being covered with filth. That's why he's humanizing his JOOs right now. After they're trying to humanize him and all that stuff. I will cover you with filth and show the world how vile you really are. And that's and they can't stop. They won't, no matter what they do with their media and stuff like that, they can't stop the Lord from revealing who they really are to the world. All right. And that's just, it is what it is, and people are starting to see it, and and most of these Edomites, they don't realize they benefit from the BS too, She's been privileged. Ooh, imagine how the Israelites have been living. Like I said, I don't know if she's an Israelite. I don't know. But, imagine what the so-called blacks and Spanish and Native Americans been going through these lies, They have no clue. They can't even fathom. All right. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, because they've been, everybody has been trusting in man, trusting in Esau's medical industry, trusting in Esau's food industry. The periodic table was bullshit. Trusting in everything Esau put on the plate to them and in the cup for them. And now they mad. Okay. But guess what? Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. All right. So, can't feel sorry for folks. I mean, if you realizing this and that, but at the same time, you can't feel sorry for people that just didn't, they woke up out of the drunkenness and now they sober. Now they go, oh my God, this is wrong. After the fact, it's time to repent, man. It's time to really get on that, open your eyes, Jeremiah 17 verse 5, NLT. This is what the Lord says. Cursed are those who put their trust in mere humans, who rely on human strength and turn their hearts away from the Lord. All right. And people in just in this realization that these people are having, like I said, she's one of many. They don't mention the Lord at all. All right. They're far from the Lord, we should band together and we should do this and make a petition. They own some other shit. They don't care about what the prophecies, and they want to rebuild. Let's do this. We must continue. We must think about our kids and grandkids. No, this shit's over with. It's over with, and you figured it out too damn late. It's over with. It's over with. We've been preaching this for a long time now. All right, it's better get ready for the fall, because it's finna fall. All right, it's finna fall. It's finna fall. It's finna fall. Bad. Look at. I mean, look at things now. Right now, there's things constantly happening. Man. People are bugging the fuck out, and it's gonna get worse. Psalms chapter 146, verses 3. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the sons of man, in whom there is no help. These people aren't here to help. They're here to make a profit. They're not here to heal you in the medical industry. They're here to make a profit. They're here to be drug dealers, the real top-notch drug dealers. They're not here to help you eat healthy. You see when you get sick and catch this and that, they pushing drugs. They're not pushing a healthy eating. They're not pushing put a guard. They're not pushing exercise. They're not pushing none of that shit. They pushing put you on the table. Oh, you're big, obese. Okay, put you on the table. Let's cut this shit off. Let's surgically. They're not pushing gyms. They're pushing profit. They're profiting off of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in their own. Okay. And because they know that they will, you see the election, man. People are trusting in man. You see this guy, Donald Trump, man. I can't go to work without an Edomite telling me about Donald Trump and how he's, cleansing this place and all this crazy shit, man. Like he's the fucking great white hope, or he's the savior, and he's not. He's part of the same burden. He's got the same damn agenda, which is going to cause nothing but havoc and chaos, which is their plan any damn way. They're not here to help. They're here to profit, and they're here to make this paper, this mighty dollar, and they finna change it into digital currency, all right? And they won't try to put a CHIP in you, all right? And it is what it is, man. And this is what they trying to do. But we're going to put our faith in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, okay? This is what we're going to put our faith in, man, because we know that this devil knows he has nothing but he got a short time, and he's trying to bring wrath upon this whole earth, this whole world. All right. The scriptures tell us what's going on, and we're going to abide by it. We're going to believe in the Lord. We're going to believe in the Lord's word. We're going to have faith and stay strong and endure unto the end. Okay. And this devil's Wickedness is being revealed, man. That's why he wants to get rid of the internet. The internet was not supposed to reveal this much, that's been revealing. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. All right. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. All right. So the Lord is revealing all of Esau's vile dealings, all of Esau's lies, a house of cards, man. The Lord is bringing it all out, man, in many different ways. How beautiful the Lord is with his prophecy and his word. Man, how beautiful it is. And when it says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, it's his prophets out there prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, man. Prophesying and giving that gospel out there, man. Crying out. All right, crying out. Because we are suffering, we are tired of this shit. All right, imagine knowing what's going on, the wickedness going on, their aim, and not falling asleep at all. Up, watching. We know everybody they falling asleep and maybe this and maybe that, maybe this. And then Esau rocks them back to sleep. And they wake up here and there, and then Esau rocks them back to sleep. With that drunk ass wine that Esau give them. But the Lord is going hammer. No, I'm going to say hammer. Well, the hammer. He's dropping the hammer down, the hammer down. All right. And he's, with the spirit of the mouth of the prophets out there, we prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. All right. And this is one hell of a time to live. One hell of a time to see. All right. Blessed are the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Because this is one hell of a time, man. It's just destruction going on all over the place. With that, and it's all of the Lord, all right? And people are realizing shameful spewing. That's why you're going to have the sedition of man. They're not going to regard nor princes or kings. They're not going to regard none of the presidents soon. All that stuff, man. It's going to be civil unrest, all right? But with that, hope the elect was edified. I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Until next time, shalom.